place that they risk lives rather than save lives. Instead of pulling out ancient examples from history about spies, perhaps they should all book a ticket, fly to Baghdad, and tell the inmates of Abu Ghraib prison that whistleblowers don't matter. They have no impact on the world. They don't make the society we live in a safer place. I would like them to go and talk to those people and say Joe Darby shouldn't have blown the whistle. He shouldn't have come forward. He shouldn't have spoken out. Whistleblowers perform these invaluable life-saving tasks in many occasions. And remember, let's be very clear, and Bob's coming, I'll take your point in 1 second, I just want to clarify before you make the point. Bob goes on and on about traitors. Traitors, spies who went to the Soviet Union and sold secrets. I'm not sure which dictionary Bob uses. That is not a whistleblower. I'm not here to defend spies. I'm not here to defend secrets. I'm here to defend secrets. Dishonest or illegal activities. That's who I'm here for. Who are you here for, Bob? Not you, Eric.
That was the comparison of the man who turned over the CDs of that day and a person who violates an oath secrecy is a very different thing. The man who turned over those CDs, he had no oath that he was breaking. He had no responsibility for the organization that he was silent. He behaved in the way he should. And for you to compare that with someone who swears to retain a secret and then breaks that oath is wrong.
Well, thank you very much for that point. I'm not sure we ever came along to have a debate about people who swear oaths and then break secrets. I thought we were having a debate about whistleblowers, and I believe Joe Darby is a whistleblower and is proud of being a whistleblower. Paul, with it or without your whistle, I'm not going to let you in. This is a debate about people. This is a debate about people. It's not actually false there. Paul didn't take any oaths to protect it. It's not about oaths. It's not about swearing little secrets or signing little documents. This is about people who speak out, as I said, very clear definition. People who speak out against dangerous, dishonest, illegal activities. And it's not just about politics and government. Let's be very clear. It's about big business and corporations too, for example. Take Jeffrey Wigand, who was vice president of Brown & Williams at the US Tobacco Company, portrayed by pot-bellied Russell Crowe in the film The Insider. He raised the alarm over the nicotine that was used by his company. He was fired, he was harassed, his children's lives were threatened, but he saved lives by becoming a whistleblower, because Brown & Williams were then forced by the US government to reduce the carcinogenic ingredients in their cigarettes. On his evidence, there was a $236 billion case against big tobacco. The US Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, said Dr. Wigand's assistance was central to the FDA's investigation into the role and effect of nicotine in tobacco products. I don't know, Bob, whether Jeffrey Wigand stood and put his hand up when he joined Brown Williamson, but he saw that they were killing kids, and he spoke out. And thanks to him, again, our world is a safer place. Now, in a perfect world, of course, we wouldn't need whistleblowers. We wouldn't want whistleblowers. But, surprise, surprise, we don't live in a perfect world. Shock horror. We live in a very imperfect world, where our governments and others lie to us repeatedly. They engage in corrupt backroom deals, they break the law at home and abroad, and then they demand our trust. Our trust. Year after year after year, lie after lie after lie, and then they say, well, you don't need whistleblowers. Well, stop lying to us, and we won't have any whistleblowers. Which hasn't been involved in cover-up or abuse of power from change reform. I remember John Reed, the Labour Minister, telling me, trust me, I've seen the intelligence, the weapons are there, the weapons weren't there. Sir David spoke very eloquently. Sir David was working in the Foreign Office when his boss Jack Straw was going around to Downing Street to say, and I quote, the case for war against Saddam is thin. If only, as Julian pointed out, we'd had some whistleblowers back in 2002, 2003, who instead of going to chat with Andrew Gilligan in a bar, had come and told all of us, the public, about those dodgy dossiers and those weapons of mass destruction. We would have hundreds of thousands of innocent Iraqis still alive today, had we had those whistleblowers. We need whistleblowers. In an imperfect world, we need whistleblowers until perhaps a day will come when governments and intelligence agencies and media apologists will own up to the level of deceit, dishonesty, corruption, and cover-ups in our public life. And just to conclude, if you want any more evidence of the import and influence of whistleblowers, just look what happens to whistleblowers. If you want to know who's on the right and who's on the wrong, just look what happens to the people who blow the whistle, especially on their own government. Look at Daniel Ellsberg, who was prosecuted, threatened, and blackmailed by the Nixon administration, which wanted to have him, quote, incapacitated. Mordecai Vanunu was held by the Israelis for 11 years in solitary confinement. He's still not allowed to own a mobile phone or access the internet. And Bradley Manning, of course, is being held right now by the Obama administration in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day, where his underwear is taken from him before he's allowed to go to sleep at night. And I'm amazed that people on the right are so fearful of whistleblowers. The same people who go on about the big state, big government, evil bureaucrats. And yet when whistleblowers come along to put power in our hands, the people's hands, they get all worked up and say, this is outrageous, this is wrong, this is going to destroy the world. No, whistleblowers empower us all by exposing the truth. And brave people like Joe Darby, Jeffrey Wigand, dare I say, Private First Class Bradley Manning, make the world a safer place. For their sake, not for my sake or Julian Assange's sake, for their sake, I urge you to back the motion and I beg to propose. Thank you.